This is so weird. I don't even know how to start this video. I remember with Love Island debriefs, I was ready in the beginning every evening with like my scripted opening. Good evening and welcome to tonight's debrief for Love Island essay episode, whatever it was. And now it's like, hey guys, I missed you. Welcome back. Today we are going to look into life after Love Island. Contestants, where are they now? So when the show ended, it actually ended, let me just check here, on the 11th of April, which is exactly 4 months ago. And I said I would do in the live, we said we would catch up 3 months later. But I'm actually so glad that I left it for another month because a lot has happened in the last couple of weeks. So to be honest, I did not keep up with all of the contestants. There were some during the show that I didn't really care for. So I didn't make the effort to go and follow them on Instagram. Just a few of them. I didn't follow anyone on Instagram till the show ended. And I think I only followed the top 6. Yeah. And Tanya. So basically the top 8 except Ross. So everything that I'm going to talk about in this video is available on the internet. If you just search hard enough, if you watch all the YouTube videos, some of them made YouTube videos, Q&As, but not everyone did. I also don't know and would have missed on certain contestants like tea spilt on the Instagram lives or whatever because I didn't care about them, so I didn't see it in the first place. So some of you also have been sending me like screenshots and pictures of the contestants. When you see them in public, you would DM it to me, and it honestly just kept me, my Love Island love alive. Not a lot has happened, to be honest. Also, some of the contestants, you can't really find things on because they came off of Love Island and they had their 15 minutes, but then they just went back to their normal lives with increased Instagram followers or not. Like, not everyone grew so much followers on Instagram, but some people really didn't like do Q&As or like spill tea on their Love Island experiences, except for the little videos that we got from the Love Island Instagram stories that they did, interviews when they left the house. I'm sorry if I don't mention things about your favorites or about people that you care about, because there's really just some people that I couldn't care for. The first thing I'm going to talk about is people I completely forgot about. Like, while I was doing this research, I actually realized how many people I completely forgot existed. And like, even on the show, to be honest, I did not go back and watch those debriefs because I felt like that was irrelevant. I didn't want that to become part of what I want to talk about. How I felt about the people at the time during the show. I really wanted to focus on life after Love Island. I took a screenshot of all of the IGs just to show you where they are like now. I'm not going to show you individual pictures and stuff like that because these people I really don't care about. So, okay, first one that I'm going to talk about is Tats. I can't remember the last time I saw Tats. Man like Tats, 5,782 followers. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna go. I can't remember how long he was on the show. It's in his bio. Model, content creator, and athlete. He didn't have a lot of the time in the house, shame. So I don't think his audience grew so lekker from that. But I'm not gonna go on a TV show and come home with 5,700 followers. No man, shame. Justin, like, I forgot that he existed. I saw a comment made about a Justin on some Love Island, I don't know, post that I was reading. And I was like, who's Justin? Who on earth? And then I saw him in, like, he left the same time as Tyone, I think. And I was like, wow. I don't know if Love Island has tagged the wrong Instagram account or he's changed his Instagram account name since Love Island, like his username, but I can't find an Instagram for him. So yeah, but like, good vibes to you, Justin. Okay, then Jamie. Jamie's a video creator. Do you guys remember Jamie? He looked like he needed some iron tablets. Jamie Thompson, Love Island, they say that's the first line in his bio. Like, no, babes, you didn't do enough to come in and put it in your first line there. But okay, 6,300, and that like is, I feel like that's worthy. That's a worthy amount of followers to have for his time on Love Island. I think after a while, like if you can see there in the bottom corner, there's still a picture, a video that he did with Yelena. And I know they tried to keep up a facade that they were still together for a little while. I don't know how true that was. I just remember them. They were, do you guys remember in the beginning, just after the show ended, like the finalists, or like the top 8 basically, and a select few of the rest of the contestants, they hung out in Cape Town for like 2 weeks. And I think Jamie was there somewhere, and I found it very weird. But I think it was maybe because he was just one of the later people to be in the house. I don't know, that he was there. But Jamie, I didn't care about him. As you can see, I didn't follow him. Okay, then we're supposed to talk about Yelena. Yelena has 11,500 followers. Her bio is listed there in a fancy font. Yelena Katerina Vukashlovic. I don't know. I think she tried to say this in the show now. Yeah, I don't know. Season 1 of Love Island is a mixed race. I can't tell what that flag is. The way that I know you. What does that mean? Yelena, if you see this, can you please explain the quote in your bio? But yeah, she was also there in the mix for a little bit when they were partying in Cape Town, yeah, and there. I don't think anyone had bad vibes with her, but she just wasn't like, you know, one of the main characters, so... And then we have Duran. Oh my word, guys. Dureg. Do you guys remember him? He was in the show for maybe 2 weeks, a week and a half. He was one of the first to go, but he was one of the first to come in also. 11,600 followers. Cameroonian fitness lifestyle online coach. One of those gym boys. I don't know. I didn't even talk about what any of these people did after the show. Because like I say, guys, I have no idea what he got up to after the show. Yeah, moving along swiftly. Danai Prinsloo. 9,000 followers op Instagram. I didn't follow her. She was cute though. I think maybe I followed her in the beginning. I think I saw a couple of things from her, like hanging out with the people. Like in these six photos, you can see, what's his name? Josh there. She's hanging out with Ross. I don't know. She's like a very pretty girl. Like she has, you know, Kylie Jenner energy and, you know, but I don't know what's going on here. Don't know what to tell you. Yeah, sorry. Then, Cage, guys. How could I forget Cage? I laughed out loud actually when I saw Cage's name pop up, because I was like, this was a main character. Didn't make it to the top, to the final 8 or 6 of the show. But, you know, he has public figure in his bio. 11,800 followers. Nice. You're doing well. I saw Cage hanging out with, actually this week, recently. I don't know if I have any pictures up on here. If I do, I'll put it up. He was hanging out with Sarah. I followed Sarah now while I was doing the research. I started like a week ago. And so I've seen in the last week she's hung out with Cage. I don't know what's going on there. But can I just say, all the white people on the show are hanging out together. Like, there's no bad vibes there, clearly. I think the best thing to happen to Cage is that he became a meme. Like, did you see that meme? I have it here somewhere.
Don't ever try to come back into my life. Because because you're playing a sick game and it hurts my fucking feelings.
But he's how he got upset and how he was laying under the blanket. Like, I'm gonna put it up here somewhere. No, that was really beautiful, eh? Like, that's the best thing that happened to Cage. It will always be used as a meme, and I think that's quite iconic for you know, someone who left the show. You know, he had a very unique storyline. But did I care about him? No. But was I pleasantly surprised to see his name? Yes. Right. Josh is actually a tricky one, because Josh was actually involved in more tea than I knew. Maybe it's not tea, but like, he's actually got a little bit more sparse than I thought. Joshy Mims, 12.12 thousand followers, is a public figure. Let me tell you, Love Island is like season 1. Content creator, athlete, foodie vibes. Okay, make it shake, lick a jam. So I didn't follow him, so I have no idea what he does in life. But he did actually come up in some of the things from the show or after the show that I didn't know about. Someone DM'd me and said, Josh could have actually had something with Tanya, but he saw something happen in the house that didn't end up on the show. He saw her go off and make out with someone, and that turned him off. But he hooked up with her outside of the house. But he also hooked up with Kitty. I can't remember if Kitty and Josh ever like had any relations on the show. But outside of I think it was revealed in the YouTube video. I don't know if it was a Q&A that Tanya did with Kitty. But yeah, Josh has been hooking up with people. And also, funny enough, in a lot of the videos that I watched, if everyone talks about, a lot of people are now asked, like, who would you hook up with outside of the show from the contestants? And a lot of people say Josh. So I don't know. I feel like, was there a missed opportunity with how he was represented on the show? Because my man has been doing things, you know? Beautiful, Josh. Good for you. Right, then we have Summer. Summer's Instagram is very like Pinterest blogger. 14.4 thousand followers. She's a dancer. Thank God it's not influencer or public figure in a bio. We know that she's a dancer. You know that she worked on cruise ships, so that's in her bio. So a lot of beach stuff, obviously, and then her, you know, nice little Instagram story, nice little highlights from the different countries that she's obviously sailed to. I don't know, it's very basic to me. The pictures and the feed, you know, all very aesthetic, beautiful, nice. But I have no interest in Summer, and that's why I forgot that, you know, I forgot about her, actually. The biggest thing, I think, to come out on Summer is that she's the biggest skinnerbag. So basically, she was the one that carried around stories in the house. But I think we saw some of that on the show, so yeah. But did I care about Summer? No. Ian the Beer! No, guys, I forgot he exists today. I saw him a bit hanging out with some of the contestants. Obviously, right after the show ended, he was there. You know, he's a gym, you know, buff. That's what his Instagram is all about. It says athlete. I don't know what kind of athlete he is, but, you know, like a 17.2 thousand followers. Like for you, Ian. I'm happy for you. I don't know anything about Ian besides, and this was kind of interesting for me, Ian hooked up with Tanya outside of the house. What? Very shocking to me. That is something that I found very interesting and was like shook to the core, because I was like, I would have never put you two together. Okay, and then I'll put Kitty here, which I didn't really forget about Kitty. I wish I did. But I'll put her here in this category because she doesn't form part of the main like drama that I found out. But yeah, Kitty has 9,428 followers. She's still hanging out with people, still uploading pictures of the Love Island contestants. If you scroll down, you'll see a picture of her, Tyler, and Summer. I think there's Ian from these pictures. Kitty was not a main character to me, so I didn't get invested in Kitty, so which is why I didn't follow her. But I've already mentioned that she hooked up with Josh. Did I mention that? She hooked up with Josh. It seems like Tanya and Kitty are both open to hooking up with Josh again. And I don't know. It's just weird now that they're both friends now, but are both open to hooking up with Josh. I don't know. Okay, let's see who we have next. Sarah Jane Fisher. 25.4 thousand followers on Instagram. I mean, if you didn't watch the show, you could follow her and not even know that she was on it, because there's nothing in the bio, nothing in the highlights, and nothing on the first couple of posts, which is refreshing. I remember liking Sarah on the show, and I think that she's one of the people that I said in the beginning that she had her 15 minutes, but she's not going to claim it, and clearly she's not wanting to still ride the Love Island wave. But yeah, since I followed her for the last couple of days, I see she's hanging out with Cage. There was a video of them in a hot tub. And who did I see them hang out with? Was it Rochelle? There was somewhere else. I don't know. I didn't hear anything, honestly, about Sarah. So, yeah, that's it. And then Erin Jafter. I hate to put my girl here because I really liked her in the show. Erin has 16.1 thousand followers. This is a personal blog page. Don't know what that means. Okay, Love Island in the highlights. Cute. You know, as you can see, I'm following Erin because I was invested in her. She's a main character to me. It was a main character to me, even though she, didn't make it to the end. Don't know anything juicy. I don't think anything juicy came out. A lot of people have been asking, like, Mishka and Xavier, how they feel about being friends with Erin, or how they feel, how they feel about being friends with Erin, and also like Xavier being close to Erin, friends with Erin. Does Mishka have whatever vibes? And they've both said like no, they see her as like a friend, a sister. So I know I was one of that people that wished that Xavier and Erin would have had something, but I changed my mind, and clearly they have as well, so they're just friends and stuff. So that's all. It's sad. I'm probably after this video gonna unfollow Erin. The only thing that I remember happening with Erin after Love Island was that she graduated, so there's that. Congratulations. Who haven't we gone through? I think that's everyone in this category. I think that's it. Oh, how could I forget? You see, the most forgettable character, Jay. Do you guys remember Jay? He was one of the first boys to come on the show. He initially coupled up with Millie, and then I think he left. He was the first contestant to leave at the first recoupling, I think. Yeah, 94.1 thousand followers. That's what I don't understand. Mishka has the most Instagram followers. But second to Mishka is Jay. Who is following Jay? Like, I actually don't understand. But okay, Jay Fremantle, Living with Jay, has 94.1 thousand followers. Endless Pursuit of Betterment. Okay, good luck with that. Yo, my man look lekker on Instagram. He's like, I don't know if he's lost weight or something from the show, because he didn't look as attractive to me on the show. But they do say the camera adds 10 pounds, so who knows. But like, his Instagram aesthetic is like dark and sexy and gym and hard work and workout and muscle and definition on my abs and smoky smolder face, and but he's cute, like, doing the things. I like, as you can see, I don't follow him, so I don't know anything that happened to him. I think at the beginning, after the show ended, a lot of people did lives together. And I think I saw Jay on there once. But like I said, he's not really someone that I was invested in. So I don't really know. But like, I was really shook that Jay had so many followers, because I was like, yo. Hi, we didn't talk about Rochelle. I'll tell you guys, Rochelle van Vieren, 29.3k followers. But yesterday when I checked the account, because I wanted to, I don't know what, I wasn't sure if I had a screenshot of her account. And when I tried to go into her profile username, her profile was gone. So I don't know if it's still up now, but yeah. Michelle was there. I completely forgot about this girl, but yeah. Sorry, Michelle, man, that we're only bringing you up now, but I just forgot about you, sorry. Okay, then this category is gonna be called the 2 girls who would have been in the people I forgot list if it wasn't for you guys who sent me tea about them. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's start with Tyone. Tyone has 12.1 thousand followers. She says she's an artist, Lime Dime. I think she said that in the show at some point. Love Island is a professional finesser. I don't know if I saw any of the finessing happening on the show, but okay. I wasn't invested in her. She was definitely a side character to me. I was very happy to then receive a message from one of you telling me about some tea with Tyone. Tea from Tyone. Because the last thing I remember from Tyone was that it was a video of her when she exited the house. And then they asked, I think the question was like, who was fake in the villa? And then she answered that Tanya was a snake, or was like, she had snake behavior or something like that. So the tea basically just is, shame, and it's not actually like groot tea. It's just that Tyone is one of the people that really feel left out from the group.
So not too long ago, I don't have evidence though, but there was a video, like a live video on Tanya's story where she was doing a Q&A with Josh. During the whole Q&A, Kitty joins the live video on Instagram, and Kitty looks like a hot mess. Kitty looks the kharook. And then I think they told her, wow, you look high. So anyway, Tyone also joins this live video. That was supposed to only be about Tanya and Josh. So Tyone joins the live video, and Tyone comes in hot. Sorry, I have to make various voice notes. She comes in hot. She's like, what up? What's good, Kitty? And Kitty is literally the kharook looking at the camera with her eyes half closed. And she can't answer. And Tyone's questioning her the whole time. Tyone was basically saying that she felt left out and she didn't feel a part of the islanders, and that was not cool. She was very in her feels. Apparently Tyone used to send memes and funny stuff in the group, but no one used to laugh at it. And I don't think she was really invited to wherever they went to. They stayed at an apartment and they went out clubbing and stuff, and I didn't see Tyone in anything, so she was senti about that.
Okay, so basically what you heard is just that Tyone felt very left out. On one of Tanya's Q&As, she does kind of talk about the shadiness of Tyone, but that she left the group and was quite separated from the group after the show anyway. So I don't know how much tea that is, but I just felt let's just that was such an interesting voice note that I just needed to add that. One of you said, I hope you're going to talk about Taylor. And I was like, I even forgot Taylor existed. And it turns out Taylor is the most hated person out of the group. Let's pull up her Instagram. Taylor June has 11.4 thousand followers. She says she's an actor. I don't know what that means. Taylor. Love Island SA season 1, there in the bio. And then she's obviously doing some she's definitely wanting to live that Instagram life. Her pictures are all aesthetic. It's very similar to, she reminds me a lot of Summer. So a couple of people I think have mentioned that they don't like Taylor.
Who did Kitty personally not like? Could you spill the freaking tea? Who don't you like? No lies, yo.
To be honest, there's just some people that I wouldn't personally forever be friends with, like Tyler.
That's it. That's the only person you would be
Sorry, girl.
They've all said, these people that you aren't going to like, and you're not going to naturally like everyone. But I think a few people have mentioned that they don't like Taylor. But the thing that's to be the most is maybe Xavier's, genuine hatred for Taylor. He mentions that he doesn't like her somewhere in a Q&A with Mishka. I think it's called the spicy Q&A or something like that. He mentions that he doesn't like her, but then he gets a question.
Biggest Instagram catfish from Love Island. I didn't know anybody before Love Island. I didn't see their IGs.
No, but they're asking, babe, like now.
Oh, okay. If you're talking about looks wise, Tyler. If you're talking about personality wise, Tyler. If you guys haven't noticed, I don't like her.
And I was like, yo, that's so bad. I mean, no one is ever saying why they hate her. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting to know. It's clear that Summer and Millie get along with Taylor, but it's clear to me that most of the people that ended up in the top or in the end don't like Taylor. So, yeah. Okay, now for the more juicier parts. Chris needs to be spoken about on his own. Chris, I think, was the person that last week inspired me to do this video because I don't know why, but he pops up all over my TikTok, right? And it's always like these videos that make me want to like punch him in the face.
You want me? No. You want me? No. You want me? No. You want me? I want you.
Nudes, just send me pictures like this.
So don't let them steal your life.
Yo, let's pick up this paper and put down the gun. Your mama know you ugly. You your daddy's son. Yo.
Chris has 27.4 thousand followers. He says it's Chris Fitness Fashion, fitness model. Okay, Love Island essays. Season 1. But yeah, he just annoys me, and I thought I would just want to talk about him separately because shame, he's just one of the people that I was invested in, and he uploaded this video on TikTok. I saw him and I just got so annoyed because it was like, what is my type? And it's basically the same, like these people didn't do any growth from the show. It's all just, you know, superficial stuff. Oh, I want a gym Barbie doll that's basically the girl version of me. And I remember that storyline almost happening with Summer. And I'm just like, no, man, this guy is just like one-dimensional. And I'm sorry, Chris, that I had to single you out like this, but it's because I think I had faith in you and because I liked you. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. And it's just like, it's just disappointing that you guys didn't learn from the show and everything that you said was just a lie because you just came on for your 15 minutes of fame. Okay, so now we have gotten, I think, to the part that most people care about. Maybe before we talk about the last final top three couples that actually have some tea or some, you know, like a juicy stuff for us after Love Island. Let's talk about Tanya and Ross. They placed 4th as a couple, made it to the final. And I just wanted to say, yeah, like I didn't forget about Tanya and Ross. But Tanya was very, she came through for me with the information because she's such a good, consistent, you know, YouTuber. She's out there making the content. I follow Tanya on Instagram, but Tanya I wasn't invested in. I think I just followed because she actually was uploading content to like do Q&A. She did a bunch of different videos with some of the contests, and so she really came through for me there. Tanya Kera. Okay, Tanya has 27.2 thousand followers on Instagram. C'est la vie, Black Girl Magic, finalist on Love Island season 1. She's really doing her thing on social media and I like her, but like I say, I'm not really invested in her, but she really came through with a lot of the juice. I like her. Thank you, Tanya, for putting in the hard work. And then obviously her partner that I honestly would have forgotten about if it wasn't for Tanya. I wasn't into Ross when we were watching the show in the first place. He was not a main character to me. He was just dragged to the end. His 12.4 thousand followers. Starve the flesh, feed the spirit. Okay, I remember he's a Christian. He's the one that's yeah, I don't know anything about Ross. I don't know anything about him, but he did feature for a little while. Both Tanya and Ross were obviously hanging out with the finalists. Obviously, they were part of the finalists. They were hanging out in Cape Town. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything to say about Ross, but I do want to say one thing that I found fucking funny when I was doing research for this. So, because I completely forgot about people, I decided to go through Love Island SA's Instagram page, and they have on their highlights they have the contestants. Anyway, I go through the list of boys. I'm like writing names down, but Ross is the only boy whose contestant picture is not up in the Instagram highlights. I don't know why I found that so funny, but he's the only person, and he was just shows, man. Like, he really didn't do anything for anyone. But yeah, I just thought that was funny to mention. Yeah, Love Island social media team, please do better next time. Now we finally get to the most juiciest parts, or the most interesting things that maybe you guys would care about in the life after Love Island. Okay, so firstly I want to talk about the winning couple, because I don't know, guys, like, I wanted them to win in the end. I wanted, they, you know, what a great storyline. But am I emotionally invested in them? No, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not emotionally invested in them. I can't say why. They just are very, like, I don't know, boring to me. They're both so calm, man. And I think that's what put it. I watched the one evening while I was doing my research, I was watching the Q&A video is it on Instagram or on YouTube? I think it was on YouTube, and I fell asleep. They're just too calm. I don't know. I'm just probably not the target market. But I'm very happy to see they are still together. I don't think they were involved in any tea or like bad things per se. But yeah, okay, let's pull up Libo. Libo has 61.1 thousand followers. He calls himself a public figure, 23 years old. I think this is why I'm starting to feel a kind of disconnect to some of the contestants. It's because of this age gap. But anyway, Libo is a rugby athlete, fitness enthusiast. From the video I know that he's a student athlete. There is no rugby, I think, happening for universities right now. Okay, so him and Timna are all over his page, really coming through with the couple content for us, which I really enjoy. So I don't maybe enjoy like the video content where I watch them talk, but I love seeing their content. They are so beautiful together, honestly, like the matching stuff, doing brand deals together, matching outfits, you know, it's all very wholesome, cute for me. I love their they did a episode, I think it's called Defining Love, South African black couples on YouTube. It's a channel, I think, and I really enjoyed their video. So I love that kind of content from them. They're looking good. They just look so good together, man. Like, that's what I like about him and Timna. They look neat, clean, on point always. Yeah, let's get to Timna. Timna is not the most followed contestants from Love Island, but she is the only verified one. I don't know why. She has, I think, about 20,000 followers less than Mishka, less than Jay, but I wouldn't verify Jay either. But yeah, Timna is the only verified contestant. She says she's a public figure, and I think now with that blue tick, that's the only one I'm not mad at for saying that. Obviously, her and Libo are doing, like I've said, a lot of brand deals together, but she's doing, I mean, I obviously maybe see her content or consume her content more. I like the things that she's doing. But she is a qualified trainer. She's one of the people that really pushes her hustle. You know, she's not just someone that's into fitness or taking pictures in the gym. For her, it's her job, workouts by Timna. So I see a lot of that content as well. So they're higher on the list because I think people will be more interested to hear how they are doing, but there's no like real tea. The only interesting things to me for them life after Love Island is that they moved in together and they moved to Joburg. Timna and Libo are living with or are rooming with Timna's twin as well. So yeah, and he's a chef, which is cute, nice, good for them. They live with a chef, how nice. And from the YouTube video, there are a lot of people asked him questions, and I know that I think one of the things that I was most excited for the two of them specifically, was the potential for another show, maybe covering their wedding or something like that. We had Libo's mom talking about cows and ready to pay La Bola for her. But from the YouTube video, it doesn't seem like we are going to get a Limna wedding anytime soon. Not one of them seemed excited for the question about kids or marriage. The two of them are just very focused on their career right now and focused on growing together. But yeah, I don't know if that's sad to anyone. I was kind of like, yo, they just don't seem interested in, that's not one of their goals, if I can put it like that. It's not that they said they will never get married or said that they will never have kids. They definitely did not say that. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. That was it for me on them. No tea, no bad vibes, just good, healthy couple goals. Okay, then. This is the only time it's starting to get, I think, juicy. Okay? Things that really caught my attention. So we know that Millie and Assad, they came second in the show, that they were a couple leaving the show. I didn't know how long that was going to last, but it didn't last long. Let's pull up their IGs. Melita Blanche. I really feel like Millie should go with Camille. Just to change her brand a bit, because sounds better than Mildred. Melita Blanche is an artist with 43.8 thousand followers. Good at drinking coffee and swearing. Love Island SA Season 1 runner-up. Fruit on Toast podcast. I saw she has a podcast now. Haven't really had the interest to listen to it, but I don't know. Okay, and Assad's details. Assado, 41.9 thousand followers. Boom Fitness. Has a few pictures there. I can't remember how I felt about Assad, but I wasn't really invested. I wasn't really invested in Assad, after the show. I just, I was maybe invested in the relationship a little bit, but they broke up quite clearly very soon after the show. So obviously, after the show ended, we saw the finalists hang out in Cape Town and party there for 2 weeks before I think he went back to Joburg. And according to the two of them, it was like real. But then things just changed after they came into real life, which is what, I don't know, maybe everyone said was going to happen. That, the bubble of Love Island's villa does not translate into real life and things are going to change once you step into the real world. I became pretty uninterested in them pretty quickly, him and Millie. But, I saw all of the stories and Instagram pictures and stuff like that while they were jolling in Cape Town. But I don't know when exactly his birthday was, but I think his birthday was when I realized that they definitely aren't together anymore. I can't remember if he was in Cape Town. I can't remember where he was for his birthday, but I definitely realized that Millie was one of the only people that didn't wish him for his birthday. And then there was also stories going around about him and Asher, because Asher also appeared on his stories or something around the time of his birthday. So they were clearly broken up around them, but no one was answering questions about it. No one said they broke up. None of them said, okay, Millie and I broke up, or this is what happened. No one was addressing the situation. Then, now doing my research, there was about a month ago a YouTube video that Assad posted to his YouTube, I think, because the thing about Assad is not also someone that is trying to still, Love Island is in his bio, but he's clearly not one of the people that are still trying to completely ride the wave on Love Island, because he's not hanging out with the people a lot. He still follows everyone. It was Love Island way for a little while, but then once he got back home, it was like right back to gym coaching. Him and Timna are kind of in the same category to me, whereas I know in his YouTube video he spoke about that his audience on Instagram was 70% male before coming into the house, and now it's 70% female. But he still creates his content for those gym freaks that are trying to look like him or trying to get reg or whatever. He is still doing the coaching mainly. I mean, that few Instagram influencer looking like aesthetic pictures here and there, like every like every other person. But he's definitely pushing his business, his fitness business hard, which I respect, So he put up this video and he said that his YouTube content is mainly going to be fitness content, but he has so many questions about Love Island that now this one video is now going to address the questions. He unfollowed Millie on Instagram. So they asked, what happened or whatever. And he just said,
no, I'll be honest. We came off the show. I think we dated for a week. And look, no disrespect to her. She's not a bad person. I think, let me try and explain it this way. The biggest thing I realized was I'm 25 this year. Millie's turning 21 this year. 4-year age gap is a massive age gap, especially that age gap. Because at 21, if I knew what I did at 21, coming off a reality TV show, I wouldn't be ready for a relationship. At 25, I can tell you that I know and I've been through a few life experiences, so I know what I need and what I don't need. Coming off the show, Millie showed me a side that I know I don't need in my life. So, me being the personality that I am, very stubborn, very honest, I called it quits there and I was like, look, it's not gonna work.
And then Millie uploaded, I can't, because it all just says a month ago, because I'm now consuming the content a month late. I'm not sure of the exact dates. If she maybe put out her video in response to Assad saying that, she just straight up changed on him outside of the house, became a completely different person. She uploaded a YouTube video where the vibe was very, very different to all of her other YouTube videos. Minimal, like funny editing, minimal editing in general, no drinking, no swearing. She's definitely been going through lows after the show, and her and Assad had a very messy breakup, even though she wouldn't count Assad as an ex.
So yeah, Assad and I wanted to just be friends and be civil. He didn't. He said, he just said he wants nothing, in his actual words, I want nothing to do with you, and I will not be friends. So he actually said that. So yeah, he also unfollowed me. So I think like he cut me out, and that was like very hectic for me. Like I just wanted to be friends, or at least civil. And like I think we should be that since we were on a show together. Like it was a big part of our experience. But as I said, maybe he thought the way I was to him after Villa was a bit fake, because I was just figuring out my feelings and myself, and I physically just couldn't do that with him. Like it just wasn't feeling right.
Am I surprised that this is how Assad is handling the situation? Hell no. Look how he handled the situation with Eden. Look how he handled the situation with Sarah. And now Millie. Like, who is shocked? Am I surprised? No. Am I invested in either Millie or Assad? No. I think the only two people that I'm probably not going to unfollow on Instagram after this whole situation, after I do this last debrief, is my last two that I want to talk about, Mishka and Xavier. Now, Mishka and Xavier have been putting me through the most, to be honest. I am most invested in them because they seem like the realest to me. And what I love about Mishka and Xavier the most is that they are proving South Africa wrong. In the end, you guys really tried to punish Xavier, and still, after all of the Q&As they did, people would still be like, oh, do you feel bad about Millie, blah, 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 Millie. Fuck Millie. Okay? Sorry, Millie, but like, get over it. And Millie's over it, so you guys should get over it as well. Xavier Hoofd has 30.5 thousand followers on Instagram. He says he's an athlete, but no one knows what he does because people ask him questions on his Q&As that he does often, but he never answers people. So who knows? He said he did confirm last week that he just doesn't play rugby anymore. So I don't know what the athlete is for in his bio. But his girlfriend is dopest chick, Mishka. Love Island is there, and for the Owens. He's just Mishka's boyfriend to me at this point, and I'm sorry, Xavier, to say that, because I really enjoy your jokes sometimes and your sarcasm. I do enjoy that. I love watching your Q&As. Mishka has 96.9 thousand followers on Instagram. Okay, she calls herself an artist, but I think that if anyone can put public figure or content creator in her bio, it should be her. She's definitely been doing the influencing brand deals campaigns thing before Love Island. So this is why I think I like her content, even though I didn't follow her before the show, but she definitely gained a follower. They also have been giving lots of couples content over the last, couple of weeks and stuff. They've been, giving us nice YouTube content, surprising each other, spending time together on their birthdays. Cute, because that was a big thing on the show. Like, how are they going to maintain a relationship, her living in Joburg and him living in Cape Town? But they're seemingly making that work, which is cute. And I find them very cute. They make very cute couple videos. And like I said, Xavier's funny. So it's just cute, wholesome content to, consume. And that would have been all that I probably would have been able to tell you if I made this video when I told you I was going to 3 months after the show a month ago. But thank God I waited this last month, because for one day someone sends me a screenshot of a wedding photo of Mishka and Xavier, and I was like, no, Jesus. No, it's not happening. Can't be. It's just too good to be true. I asked you guys on Instagram, I asked on my stories, we all freak the fuck out, and no one knows what's going on. But Mishka Xavier has been calling Mishka wife for a while, and I'm like, what is going on? Are they riding the train of this quick romance from the show? Like, what the fuck is going on? Then I'm panicking. I scroll through the Instagrams. I scroll through the Instagrams looking for proof. I'm going through TikTok, and I found this TikTok where
they say this sound.
And at the end, for a split second, there's this small little snapshot of them now on the mountain and him on a knee or some cock, and I'm like, ah! I've never paid that much attention to Xavier's Instagram stories like I did after the release of that sneak peek. Me and my debrief fam, we kind of concluded that it was just a wedding shoot for something, but people were wholeheartedly believing this. They were asking Xavier in his Q&As on his stories, and he was saying, yes, it's true. They're just waiting for the photos and the videos and stuff to come through before they post anything. But Kanti, they're not wearing any rings. Looking at everything, I was looking for clues, and I realized, why am I so invested in these people's lives? Why do I think that I know I can figure it out? One thing that gave it away to me was that they were taking their wedding photos at a hotspot in Cape Town for couple photo shoots at the Magistrates Court in Cape Town. So that was a giveaway to me. I was like, everyone takes pictures there. I've taken a couple pictures there. That just gives it away. And then also, because I know Mishka so well, from the show, she just seems like such a rich bitch to me. So she's not gonna get married at some whatever. But then they were like, no, they're in love, they're eloping. And I was like, okay, fine. But I just don't think they're married, to be honest. I'm confirming it now. They are not married. That girl is not going to get married in a simple, pulled back bola. I'm expecting finesse and extravagance and glamour, honey, from you, Mishka. So on the one hand, if it was true, it would have been cute and oh for me, because that's how I felt when I first saw it. I was like, oh, look at them. But now there's just too many signs that are giving it away. Also, the other sign is that in the little wedding video, Xavier's not wearing a ring. So, and if they're really married, do you think that Mishka, being an influencer, is not going to milk the shit out of that for content? She's not going to have a bridal shower. She's not going to show off a ring. She's not wearing no ring, even though she was wearing a ring in the video. He wasn't, so. But you know what disturbs me about all of this? Is that this is how emotionally invested I am in this fucking people. At this point, I think I have a problem. And I just need to like I need to cleanse from Love Island and properly just delete everyone that I don't really care about, because I think this is as good as it's gonna get. We're gonna stop caring about these people pretty soon. So this is all of the tea that I found from you guys. If you guys know anything else, like tell me in the comments below and we can chat a little bit there. But I think this is the end of me and Love Island season 1 debriefs. I've given you all that I can give, and I think I've developed quite an unhealthy obsession with people this much younger than me that I just need to let go. Like, I now realize why I get kind of annoyed with them some of the times and why I really don't care is because I feel old compared to them. So this is the end of me and my relationship with these people. And I honestly hope you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't maybe as juicy as what we wanted it to be, but hey, that's life. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for riding this wave with me, Debrief fam. I love you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay.